Alrighty, hopefully you're feeling good, you're feeling nice. And if you're anything like me, probably feeling sick and tired of hearing DSP talk about Elden Ring day in, fucking day out, every pre-stream podcast. Just the same, not even discussions, it's just ranting. It's pure unadulterated ranting. This person said this about this other person, or they said if you play this way, you're blah 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 blah. You're an asshole if you think this about the game, and it truly never ends. We're right back here again. But this is a Aqua Tool video. DSP rants on gatekeeping and accessibility. Dot dot dot. Again, taken from this March 13th pre-stream podcast. I'm gonna skip a little bit through it. I do want to take it, from the top because there's something I want to hone in on that he talks about right at the beginning. But yeah, we'll just go.
Only Fear of Death says, thoughts on the elitist Elden Ring community who say summoning is not a legitimate win against a boss? Yeah, it's called bullshit. It's called sour grapes. It's called a bunch of fucking nerdish online losers who are gatekeeping a game.
Nerdish.
A bunch of fucking, basically, I hate to say it, hyper-focused.
Just, I don't even have to say anything.
The game is like
too easy.
Oh, we own the game, we own the community, and we can tell you what's legit and what's not. No, you can't. Fuck you. No, I mean, fuck you. You
no, I mean it.
Tell people the right and wrong way to play. If there's something in the game,
big mad.
Literally, seriously, literally every pro player.
Oh wait, I missed it.
Literally, to tell
people
the right and wrong way.
Certain word we're looking for here.
Use it. Literally, seriously, literally every pro player.
Every pro player. Just keep that in mind. Every pro player. Setting up in important context, dude. Very necessary.
That I've watched play the game, and I've watched 3 different ones, all considered various levels of pro player. They play
pro player again.
From soft games like for a living, and or they're in that heavy community or whatever.
But yeah, I'm just gonna skip a little bit. Basically, whoever he was watching, because he's not gonna name drop him. But if he was like shitty or said something toxic about him, he would name drop the fuck of him probably, or just give like very extreme hints to who it was. But whoever this mysterious pro level streamer was, or YouTube video maker, content creator, whoever, basically they're just reiterating DSP's thoughts exactly because he's tired of people bitching at him that he's cheesing the game. It's not challenging enough. He's just breezing through it with the Albert. Like, he tends to find some way to kind of breeze by these games somehow. He somehow finds the most OP thing or makes such a face tanky build that it makes things pretty easy. I will say that, which I don't think the issue is that he makes it easy or he's overpowered. Can it be less entertaining? Yeah, but when you're DSP and you got nothing else to really provide, it's just flat out fucking boring. Because when he does well, he can't even be entertaining when he does well, because now he does this lame, like, it's just lame. Or just like, ha 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 ha, I got them, ha ha ha. One swing, oh, look at the damage, oh, ha ha. Like, it's just, he can't even be good at it or like have success in a way that's even entertaining. It's just, that's the only way I can describe it. It's just lame. It's like when he plays Street Fighter, playing a bunch of nobodies that barely know how to play the game, and he's so just how he's so proud of himself. Like, boosh, perfect. He got owned. Like, no one's gonna be impressed by that. Nobody's gonna be entertained by that. But anyways, that's the whole thing that happened because mystery professional man, it's saying the same thing that DSP is saying. So now it's like 100% valid. Nobody can ever have an opinion against that. You're not fucking allowed to, because he wants to, whoever this dude is, suck him off, basically. But I just want to go to, I think it was like right like the 8 minute mark or whatever, just like the meat and potatoes, if you will, of what I wanted to, yeah, pretty much discuss and go over.
Pretending like you cared when you didn't. Guitar Player 1939 just did me $4.20. Says, when I play this game, I'm going to play it the way that I want to play it. As well, you should. Why listen to these demanding, whining people on the internet saying that you have to play it a certain way or else you're not playing it? They're out of their minds. Really, that whole Get Good community.
Really, I mean,
never understood that mentality. It's just you're out of control.
They're out of control. They need to be stopped.
Perspective about what's important in life. Be part of the Dark Souls Get Good community, and I think. Whoa!
How did we get here?
Mirror, look at it. Look at yourself.
Look at you.
Realize what you're doing with your fucking life.
Bro. Instantly toxic, 0 to 100 to 1,000 real fucking quick. What is this? Like I always say it, like somehow DSP finds a way to be disagreeable even when he's being agreeable. Like I agree with the sentiment. It's in the game. Play it however you want to. DSP's problem is that if he does that, well, no matter what he does, it's gonna be fucking boring. That's the core problem. But yeah, play however you want to. If it's in the game, who cares? But I agree with them on that. I'm rocking with them. And then this, like, oh, the get good mentality. These fucking losers, these nerds, they need to look at themselves in the mirror. I don't know these people. Like, what? Like, why are we going there? Why? Now I can't rock with you anymore, DSP. Now you're just taking it to a whole other unnecessary pathway road. I don't know. Now I can't rock you. You took it there for no reason at all. It's out of control.
Man on Wheels says, I think easy mode should be there if people want it. The option to have it is always good as long as you're not forced. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's another point that I'm making. The idiot earlier who was saying, oh, you say the same thing about Street Fighter. You don't want Street Fighter dumbed down, so why is it okay for a game like Elden Ring? Didn't say that. The option should be
so combative.
If you want to play an easy mode in Street Fighter, and I even said this at Street Fighter 4 when it came out, okay? They wanted Street Fighter 4 to be more accessible to more people than ever before.
Right.
So here's what they did. Here's how dumb this was.
Oh, you know it's real when he has to demonstrate it. He has to get the controller.
A Shoryuken or Dragon Punch with Ryu or Ken. You would have to press
this is so special.
on the D-pad, then down forward, so you have to do this motion, just like that.
Wow, I wouldn't have known what he was talking about if he didn't show me the controller.
In Street Fighter 4, they decided we want this to be accessible. So instead of having to do this elaborate motion of forward, down, forward, rolling with your finger and punch, they said just double tap down, forward, and press punch.
No, they never said that.
And it works. They didn't outright say it.
Yeah, exactly.
In the moves list, they still list it as forward, down, forward. But you can
some people didn't even notice.
And it comes out every fucking time. And they did that with the whole game. Most people who played at a competitive level don't do the full input.
How do you know that?
Use these ridiculous shortcuts.
Okay, so you can do them too.
They took any level of skill in the control segment of the game and removed it from the game.
No,
not
not
more accessible. Absolutely, it did. It made it that way more people could play it at a higher level. Did it make the game better? Fuck no, it didn't. It actually watered the game down to the point where it wasn't that fun anymore, because really it wasn't like the upper echelon of people had to have this great
the upper echelon
and
the dexterity
ability
that's the word
to do these elaborate combos and moves. It was just tap mash, tap mash, tap mash. That was the whole game.
Okay, this is what I have the problem with. Is he makes it sound like this one aspect, it's a little easier. It's a little bit more lax to do a Shoryuken, to do an uppercut in Street Fighter. Somehow ruin the whole fucking game, and you can just mash, and there you go. You can be a high level player because you can mash out uppercuts. He exaggerates so fucking much. It's really annoying actually. Because he makes it sound like it's baby's first fighting game now. Because Shoryuken inputs are a little bit more lax. Which is definitely not the case at all. There's a tons of like high level shit, like the one frame links and all sorts of everything. He's focusing on that one aspect, and I guess for him that just ruins the game for him. But there's still high level things in the game. It's just one little thing. It's just one simple little thing.
Now, what I said when the game came out was, listen, it's okay to have those shortcuts,
Right.
but have them in a mode for people who want the game to be accessible.
No.
I am never going to play at a high competitive level. I acknowledge that.
That's for damn
but
sure.
I want to have fun with the game, so have a mode.
Oh, I thought you was talking about him.
Online, non-ranked match mode, where those shortcuts are enabled. But then have a mode.
No, that is so now we're just segregating people. So what? We want a casual mode, and we want a okay. So we want a casual mode where all that stuff is on, like a casual unranked mode. But then we have a unranked non-shortcut mode, and then we have a ranked non-shortcut mode. What if I want ranked casual mode? What if I want to? What if I want to see who's the best ranked casual player is? I'm sorry, that's just fucking stupid. Like unnecessary segregation, and it's not like Smash. I can understand Smash, like where you have the I think it's what, like For Glory mode, like when you have like the items and shit off. And I think it's even certain stages or whatever. I can understand that because items drastically change how that game is played. But it still plays like Street Fighter with this input thing. It just changes, like some inputs are easier to do. It doesn't need a completely different fucking mode. For what? It's not even a mechanic. It's just a control thing. That would be super, super, super regarded.
Mode where you actually have
But
to do
that's what he
motion.
wants.
And then that's the competitive mode. That's the ranked matches. And when you go to a tournament, competitive mode is turned on.
Competitive
Now
mode.
you actually have to have that level of
It's still
challenge,
Street Fighter
right?
at the end of the day.
Instead, they just said, fuck it.
Yeah, that's
right?
exactly what they said. He was in a
Fuck
board
it,
meeting.
Fuck it. We'll just go ahead and make everything super piss easy, and everyone can just mash buttons and get super moves and combos.
No.
Not even worse with Street Fighter 4. It did. Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 not only was everything insane shortcut, to do, but then the game just became pattern play.
Oh, and okay, here's the thing though. This is what it's so annoying. If he wanted to make this point, and he doesn't even bring this up, it blows my mind. Because what he's really mad about, because he got blown up by people fucking mashing uppercut online. And he has it in his head that they somehow thought that they were good at the game because they did that. Maybe they were just trying to have fun. I don't know. But he's just getting blown up by people fucking spamming uppercut, and he thinks the game sucks because it's easier to do uppercut. That's all that they're doing. How do you know they're even like using that way to do it? But okay, if you wanted to be valid about this, like an actual, I guess, complaint or criticism about how the inputs were handled in that game. The problem that I ran into, and I would say it kind of did mess things up, is sometimes you would accidentally get uppercuts when you didn't mean to, especially if you're going from like crouching and trying to do Like from crouching position. At least it happened a lot to me, and I know other people. Like you're doing like a crouching medium kick, you want to do a Hadouken. If you're not fucking careful with your inputs, you can get a uppercut when you don't even mean to. Or if you have like super meter, like trying to, let's say you're trying to do like a crouching medium kick to sure you can. Like if you're not careful, that super's gonna fucking come out. It's just with the down thing, and it thinks you're doing as part of the quarter circle forward. Like that's shit that happens. You get stuff that you don't even mean to even do because it's so lax at times. If he would have said that, that's a valid criticism as to like, yeah, maybe they should have handled it better, or this shouldn't be in the game or whatever. Not even that. We don't even get that. We don't even get that. He just mad because people spammed uppercuts on the fucking online and he got blown up by it. That's literally where all this is coming from. It's like 10 plus years assault with fucking online Kens. Bum ass online Kens blowing him up. And that's why he hates it so much. They shouldn't be able to uppercut at all. And he doesn't even know that's even how they're even doing it. But yeah.
It got so bad, okay, that you didn't even have to react to what people were doing. It was literally select your character on the select screen. Have to react to what people pattern play. It got so
the fucking pattern play,
you know, to do. But then the game just became pattern play.
Oh, Street Fighter. Okay.
It got so bad, okay, that you didn't even have to react to what people were doing. It was literally select your character on the select screen.
It's not like that.
Okay, fight. Okay, here's
super hyperbole. But then you get people that don't play these games or don't care enough or whatever, and they're gonna like take his word for it and think this is why Street Fighter 5 is bad or Street Fighter 4 is bad. Like they think of it as like an objective, like objectively. But even subjectively, in my opinion, I just don't think that holds up. So now we're saying Street Fighter 5, you don't even have to react to anything. Reactions are not a factor at all in Street Fighter, I guess. Like, it's just such wild shit. Like, what are you even saying?
Use one move ad nauseum. It's usually pretty safe. And if it hits, do your giant combo. And if it doesn't hit, go back to doing the safe move, then do this move again. That was the whole game. It was two patterns playing on each other every time you saw a competitive match.
Every time you saw a competitive match. What's crazy about this, DSP only knows about Street Fighter 2. And I mean that in a sense, if it's not Street Fighter 2, he might as well have never played a fucking fighting game before. Whether he's playing it or watching it, because he doesn't know what he's even like taking in or absorbing. Like it literally sounds like to somebody that, I don't know, that plays like Valorant all day. And they watch like a Street Fighter 5 tournament. It sounds like something that they would say, because there's a lot that's going on that may not be very apparent, or that you're just not aware of unless you play the game or know basically how it works. You're just like, oh, they're just like walking back and forth and pressing buttons and stuff. It's more to it than that. That's literally what he sounds like, though. But he's been playing these games and is a former pro and whatnot, but I don't know. That's just me. It's just weird.
The game sucks.
Every other fighting game is just foreign to him. He doesn't understand anything about them. At a trash level, at a high, damn sure not at a high level.
Okay? And that's ultimately, sadly, what happens when you dumb shit down to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with making a game more accessible as long as you don't ruin the game for everyone.
Who says it's ruined?
If people want to challenge themselves,
the Street Fighter 4 was healthy for a good number of years. If it was really that bad, nobody would have played it.
Be accessibility in a game like Elden Ring or other games, and you choose to use it or you don't, or you turn it on or you turn it off, right? Just don't ruin the experience.
Yeah, I'm glad they had the chat. What's the difference between that and a pattern Dowsim zoner and Super Turbo? Like, you watch some high-level claw gameplay, he's just jumping off the wall constantly. It looks like a pattern to me. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but Street Fighter 2 has its own bullshit. And he's talking about these games. Like, what about your game? What about the nonsense in your game? He's acting like it doesn't exist. Like these same concepts of these patterns or whatever, and he's acting like it really doesn't exist.
For those who want accessibility, have it. For those who don't want it, don't make it standard. See? But
The Coke sniff,
what's
my
the real
favorite.
problem here? Effort. To implement these things
Something
properly,
you never
true
show.
accessibility, true adjustable, you know, things in a game, it takes a lot of effort to put that in a game. And a lot of these game developers are not allowed to put the effort in. They're told by the publisher. They're
Again,
told
how does he know
charge,
these
get
things,
the
man?
fucking game out, make the money, build, dollar
He
bills.
says it so matter of
You know, and
factly.
that's it. That's the bottom line. Don't
Were
care
you
what
one
the
of these
quality of the
people? Did
game,
they
don't care
tell
what
you
good the
that?
game
Have
is,
you worked
get the
for a
fucking
gaming
game
company?
out, sell copies.
Yeah, maybe they don't have the budget to implement all this stuff in the games. You ever think about that? And I'm sorry, you can't make everything accessible to everybody that has every sort of something in order for them to be able to play your game comfortably. I'm sorry, you just can't. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a reason that however many games exist just don't have these features. But no, according to DSP, they're just like, nope, fuck them. We don't care. But, yeah.
Period. But the game's not accessible. Fuck it. I don't care. Just sell it.
That's
right?
exactly what they said. That's what their words
Puff,
were.
op, smoke, puffa. So I get your point on get good. Why did you call everyone pussies and say they needed to man up because you were asking you to come back to the Tree Sentinel, Dragon, and Crucible Night later? Because they were pussies.
How?
That's why. Again, it's about moderation. It's about enjoying the game for what it is. If someone's playing the game,
Sounds
and
like
they're
we're moving
liking
the
challenge,
goalposts.
let them be challenged. If they're playing a game and they want accessibility, let them have accessible features. If they're playing a game and they want, difficulty levels, and if the game developer feels that doesn't ruin the overall game experience they intended, then let it have difficulty levels. Let everyone just be themselves and play how they want and enjoy. Just like in life, I tell you guys,
Oh, here's another thing to keep in mind.
I don't care what race you are, what gender you are, be happy.
Be happy unless you happen to like make more money than him, uh, have dyed hair, or have a beard. Don't do those things. You can't be happy if you and be yourself if those things apply to you. Because DSP will probably fucking hate you and be really jealous of you and think you're a sissy. But don't don't have more money than him and be more successful than him, or dye your hair any kind of crazy colors, or have like a big beard or something. You're not allowed to be yourself then.
Just be happy in life, as long as you're not
But
negatively affecting
yeah, be happy, do what you
everyone around
want.
you because of the way that you're behaving. Oh, Jasper, don't kick me.
Jasper's
He's
sick,
biting me.
man.
He's biting me. He's very upset.
I don't like Jasper. Get out of here.
He's very upset. Stop kicking me and biting me.
The true detractor.
In life, let everyone just
Derailment.
be happy with what they want to be and who they are. Let them have their own identity, whether or not it's in line with your idea what identity should be. You know what I'm saying? Jasper, that's it. Now you're going to get it. Now you're going to get it. Now you're getting it. We're going to fight right now. You ready? We're going to beat each other up. Here we go.
And this is just. Oh, I don't know how you can ruin like cats. Can you ruin cats for people? Like DSP is the only person that like playing with a cat. I just can't find it appealing or cute. I really can't. This is just.
The kitty wants to fight.
It's not. I just can't.
Do you see him jumping up?
Like, can we? I really want to skip this.
Look at
Get
this.
Jasper. Get out of here. Go.
Silly cat.
He doesn't even have claws. Come on.
No, he doesn't. Now he's calming down. Now he doesn't want to fight anymore.
Are we done with Jasper? Please. Go
But
away.
anyway,
Thank
whatever
you.
floats your boat, have fun. Just don't ruin everyone
Random
else's
car.
life experience. Don't ruin everyone else's gaming experience. You know what I'm saying?
And it's so jarring because I know he lives in a gated community and I feel like he's literally in his own bubble. It's really jarring just hearing stuff from the outside world. That's why he hates the landscapers so much too. when they're literally just doing their job. Or whenever he hears like a car outside, like he's like a dog, like his attention instantly jumps to that, and he acts like really paranoid, like somebody's about to pull up on him.
Who are we to judge people for who they are, what they want to do, or how they have fun, or how they go through life? Fuck that. Let everyone just have a good one.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
just have fun, do whatever they want. Who cares?
HoboX says, I half agree. I think anything in the game is fair to use, but I think it's not the pure experience to steamroll things with Ash summons and OP spells. I think it's okay to use for casual. HoboX, again, you just said casual. There's no such thing as pro and casual. It's a single player game.
When I heard him say this, I don't know. It was just like a like probably the most heartfelt like bruh that I've ever given. So let's one more time.
Ash summons and OP spells. I think it's okay to use for casual. HoboX, again, you just said casual. There's no such thing as pro and casual. It's a single player game.
There's no such thing as pro and casual in a single player game. Then what kind of player was this whoever streamer that you were sucking off because they had the same opinion as you did? What did we call them? I guess we gotta go back.
Right and wrong way to play. If there's something in the game,
Did I skip it? Wait, no, yeah, I did.
Because they're a bunch of fucking
Wait,
nerdish online losers
I think it was after this.
who are gatekeeping a game because they're a bunch of fucking, basically, I hate to say it, hyper-focused nerd.
It was after this.
And we
Wait,
can tell you what's legit.
I want to hear it.
No, you can't. Fuck you.
Uh-huh.
Game, use it. Play the game, and I've watched 3 different ones.
Oh, here we go.
Literally every pro player.
Every pro player. I thought there was no such thing. So now we making up stuff? They're pro players here, but there's no such thing as a pro player. So what's going on here? There's no such thing. It's a single player game. How can you be a pro player? There's no such thing as pros and casuals. It's single player.
Use it. Literally. Seriously, literally every pro player that I've watched.
But they're pros. Pros exist now.
Ones,
And then they went away.
Various levels of pro player. They play
They-
from
again,
games, like for a
double
living,
down.
and or you know they're in that.
They're-
that
they're
heavy community or
pros.
whatever.
But there's no such thing as pros. And this was like, I want to say within at least maybe 30 minutes. 30 to 40 minutes apart, I would say. To saying that there's pro players and then saying there's no such thing as a pro or a casual player. I think my Theo theory is DSP has split personalities. They're very similar. They both beg a lot. They're both very toxic. They both love WWE champions and Jen. But it's just certain one says certain things and then the personality switch and the other one has no recollection. Recollection? I can't talk. You know what word I'm trying to say. Recollection. There we go. Of certain things that the other one said. That's my Theo theory. Bro, how in the hell do you contradict yourself that quickly in the same like time span? Like, well, did we forget what we even said? Bro, that's just fucking wild. There's no such thing as a pro player now. I forgot where we even were. I was like right here. We're about to wrap it up.
Right? But I'm here to tell you.
Oh, we haven't even gotten to the banger. We got to get to the closer.
I mean,
But wait, there's more.
this very sincerely, and I hope you'll listen. The vast majority of people on Earth don't care.
Oh wait, whoa, we skipped ahead. Whoa.
HoboX says players, but the issue is people
There we
using
go.
those
We're
things
right.
without trying another method first. Then they want to call others that do enjoy that gameplay gatekeepers and ignore their accomplishment. No, it's that they don't care about the accomplishment, HoboX. I need to clarify here, okay?
All right, here we
Here's
go.
the truth of the matter.
Give it to us. Give it to us raw.
There will always be people
I didn't ask for a throat clear, but
who
okay.
are trying to do amazing things in video games and in life in general. That's why we have the
Right.
Guinness Book of World Records, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now there will always be a group of people who care about that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Right? But I'm here to tell you, and I mean this very sincerely, and I hope you'll listen.
Uh-huh.
The vast majority of people on Earth don't care. The vast majority of people.
What the actual fuck are you talking about? Are you the vast majority of people in the world? I guess so. That is I don't know why he does this. When like these absolutes, when he says no one or he says everybody, he literally just means him. But he can't convey that in a way to say like that's my opinion, to say I don't care. But he wants to validate himself by saying that everyone else doesn't care. So it's okay that I don't care because everyone else doesn't care. So if you do care, that's somehow something against you and you're a fucking idiot and you're a dunce. How are you speaking for the vast majority of people? How? How does this even happen? How do you even make a statement like that? The vast majority of people don't care. How do you know this? You can't even say anything like that concretely. But he says it so fucking matter of fact. He's being sincere.
People on Earth didn't read the Guinness Book of World Records and don't care about those world records. All we don't want to do is go through life. That's it. We want to go through life. We want to be safe. We want to be happy. Have some fun along the way.
This projection.
We don't care about being the best in everything. Not everyone has
That's
a competitive nature in life. Not everyone needs to know about the hyper.
Right, not everyone,
Every
but
day there's a new news story. Elden Ring has been beaten with another world record.
yeah,
time.
it's pretty cool.
First it was 2 hours 47 minutes. Then it was like 2 hours 19 minutes. Then it was an
Yeah.
hour and a half. As of last night, I think I thought
Care about tits.
someone beat it in 37 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's a big news flash.
Here we go.
Nobody cares.
Toxic.
No one should care.
No one should care. But okay, here's the thing. I thought everyone, just be yourself, be happy, do whatever, love life or whatever. What the fuck was all that? And now we're telling people that they can't care about something, they shouldn't care about something. Oh. See, his personality switched. I think it's the hat. He put on that fucking hat and he just lost it. That was that marks the alter ego. They're both incredibly shitty, but I don't know. He put that hat on and he went crazy, man. Nobody cares.
Okay.
You shouldn't care about it. I thought everyone should be happy and do whatever they want. We're gonna tell people what they should and shouldn't fucking enjoy in life? He's gatekeeping life. He's gatekeeping what people should care about. How does that even happen?
It's cool to know it happened, but why do I fucking care that you beat the game in 37 fucking minutes? Who cares about the size of your e-dick? Nobody should care about this.
Nobody should care about this. You hear that? Anybody that's ever broken a record, that's done something that no one has ever done before, no one should care about what you did. But everybody should care about Phil. Everybody should care about his 14-year legacy. He's been a content creator. He doesn't have sponsors. Why should we care about anything? Why should we care about you? Why should we care about anything that you do? Why should we care about your 4th place at Evo? Why do we bring that up all the time? Why do we bring up all these things of our past? Why should we care that you used to make a lot of money on YouTube and now we don't? Oh, you see how that works? Unfucking real. And it's like, I could give some reasons why people would care about this, because like with the Elden Ring thing, I like watching challenge runs. I speed run as well. I like watching speed runs because it's cool and interesting to see like the different strats and everything that go into it. Like, it's just interesting. just the different exploits and being able to play a game that just never seen it played that way before. And the evolution of it, because people are always finding different stuff and optimizing. It's just interesting. It just is to me. But he somehow can't, I don't know, to just say there's it like it's not meaningful enough for him. Oh, which brings to my point. What do you care about and what's so fucking meaningful to you then? If no one should care about anything, I guess.
Right? Big deal.
Big deal. Who
There
cares?
are
Big
people who
whoop.
care. It's that get good community. It's that fucking competitive community. That's a fringe group, man. Now the thing is, with a game like Elden Ring, this used to be the main community who cared about the game, right? The people who used to play the FromSoft games, it was only that community. This game went mainstream. It's time to accept that things have changed. It has. Things have changed. There are more casual people.
So why do we enter tournaments in the first place? Isn't that to see like who's the best or whatever? Why do we care? Why should we care about that? You want to stroke your E-ping to say that you're really good at Street Fighter? I don't feel. Is that why we play Street Fighter 2 on broken ports every fucking Friday night? Sounds like we're trying to stroke our E-ping at something that we used to be good at. And we somehow should really care about how good Phil was at Street Fighter.
Playing Elden Ring than hardcore get good people. And it's time for you to accept that times have changed, you know? And I know that'll be a hard thing.
And the thing is, it's kind of hard to tell how much of this is his actual thoughts and how much of it is just like lashing out, because he does this a lot. Like with the, what was it, the Filipino food, because it was like the food came cold and the issues with the DoorDash driver or whatever, it kind of preemptively made him like shit on the food more because of that fact. So like with this, because these are the people that are opposing him, because these type of people are criticizing the way that he's playing the game, he's gonna lash out at them and just be toxic. Like to try to take that away from them. That, oh, you think you're this and this, telling me how to play the game because you do these amazing things. Well, nobody fucking cares about it. Nobody should care about it. Like he's trying to like, what's the word that I'm looking for? He's just trying to like take power away from them. I don't want to use the word power, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like that's his way of getting back at them, trying to like demean them. To be like, well, what you're doing isn't important. It's fucking stupid. To make himself feel better, because these are the people that are like criticizing him and opposing him. So he's trying to take, I guess I'll use the word power, but yeah, take that power away from them. So I don't know if it's just like, does he actually really feel like this, or he's just doing it because he's lashing out? I don't know, but either way, he's out of his gourd.
So the same thing happened to me with Street Fighter. At one point, Street Fighter was about competitiveness. It was about high-level gameplay.
It still is.
At one point, with Street Fighter 4, it became mainstream for everyone. Game's easy mode, dumbed down fucking...
It's not. There's so many things that he can't fucking do in that game. Has he ever done a one-frame link before? Has he ever done multiple of them in one combo? Does he know any safe jump setups? Like, does he know any of the actual advanced things in that game? But now to say it's just easy mode bullshit. If it's so damn easy, how come there aren't like a million top players then if it's such an easy baby game? Because they changed one thing about the inputs. What? The fuck out of here, dude.
Trivial bullshit, you know, get used to it or stop playing. Right?
He doesn't even know. He barely even scratched the surface of that game. He doesn't know what playing at a high level means, and that's why he makes these wild claims like that.
To the game, yes. Will there be people striving to beat the game in special ways? Yes. Will people care about it? Yes. The vast majority of people don't care. We just want to play the game.
If it's such a, and that's the thing, even if they have these things in here, like, I don't want to say they're dumbing games down. I want to say they're making it more streamlined. It is an accessibility thing because fighting games can be overwhelming, they can be complicated or whatever. If you take away the things so that it's a little bit more, I guess, easier or not as complicated or overwhelming, that can get more people and make it easier to get into so they keep playing. But even if you have these things, there's always a higher echelon of the game still, and it'll still have some complexities to it at that high level, despite the easier stuff. Anything at any high level, it's gonna have complexities. Otherwise, everybody would be able to be a top player then, right? But somehow he just can't. He doesn't get it. It makes himself look like a fucking clown.
We're gonna have a good time with it. We don't care about your bullshit and your achievements or anything. We really don't. I don't sit here reading the Guinness Book of World Records every. Oh, hold on.
And now we're just take a sip.
Man, that's some good seltzer. Now let me immediately look up the world
Just
record.
so much exaggerating.
The most. Okay.
It's all or nothing with this dude.
I grew up my
To try to make a fucking point about nothing. It's not even a point.
No one cares. Nobody.
It's interesting.
That shit is an oddity.
Yeah, that's what makes it interesting.
On the fringe of the fringe.
DSP. That's why I would say you're interesting. Not because of like you do things that are actually interesting. It's because you're a fucking oddity. It's pretty much why I stay tuned into you. You're an oddity, Phil.
Fringe of the fringe, right?
That's I guess that's why I care. You're an oddity.
You go to the fucking Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum in Hollywood, and you see the man who grew his fingernails out like this. Right? Wow, world record fingernail. Who cares? It's disgusting.
People care because it is an oddity, because you don't see it every day.
I don't care.
If you see something every day, it gets kind of boring. Then you see something that you've never seen before, it's going to be pretty interesting to you. What if you seen like a unicorn, dude? They'd be like, it's fucking stupid. Takes a sip of gin and does a fucking WWE champions pool. Just instantly, just toxic against these group of people he knows nothing about.
Third Nostril, you can watch whoever you want to play Elden Ring. I don't care. Watch me.
What
watch
do you
else,
care about, man?
Watch it all.
God.
Watch them all. Play it. Don't play it. Shove it up your ass. I don't care what you do with it. But the point I'm making here is this whole gatekeeping is over. It's just over. You can't gatekeep this game. It's mainstream now.
It's
Everyone's
over.
Gonna play it and use every means possible to beat it. You know,
you can't
so
gatekeep anymore. How are you gonna? Who is stopping it? How do you actually stop it? You would have to like. You can't. People are gonna say what they want to say about anything.
I've seen Street Fighter get dumbed down and suck. So now you're seeing it.
No, you just sucked at it.
It sucks. You know. There you go. The difference was my game was meant to be competitive.
My game.
And got ruined competitively, while your game was never meant to be competitive, and you can still play it how you want with challenge. I can't play Street Fighter 4 or 5 without the input shortcuts because they're in there for everyone. It's bullshit.
Right.
It shouldn't be in there, but it is.
But it is okay. So why does it even matter? Your whole thing is that they don't know how to do a real uppercut, a real shoryuken. Yeah, but you do. So it really doesn't matter. Like, okay, you're in an even playing field. They can do a shoryuken how they want to do a shoryuken, and you know how to do them the correct way. So yeah, just play the game and see who's better. I mean, you know how to actually do it. Does it matter if they don't know how to do it the right way or not? That's really besides the point. I don't know why he thinks that is even a big deal. Like one last like I guess am I really not really derailing, it's pertinent, but one little rant. How long have I been recording actually? This video is gonna be like Jesus, I didn't want it to be this long. But just to get this thought out here and then I'll be done. It's like Tekken, like like Korean backdashing. Like in itself, let's say they actually made it easier because movement in that game, moving effectively is not a very straightforward thing, and it takes a lot of practice. You have to like be really good at this thing. But okay, let's say they made it like it was just a button to do it. Yeah, I understand. I completely understand. People that like do it manually are gonna be like, man, I spent all this time on this one thing, and these people are just doing it with like a button, and it feels like, you feel like less worth if like everyone else can just do it. That's a testament to skill. I 100% agree. Like I definitely get that feeling. I would feel that way. But the thing is though, okay, let's say they can do it with this one button. That doesn't make them automatically better because they can do it with the button. You have to know when to do it. Like there's so many different like, do they know when to do it? Do they know how to effectively do it now that they've gotten like that you can mechanically do it? That's still a factor. Like that doesn't really cheapen anything in my opinion if you kind of think about it that way. Like it's just multiple things that go on in a fighting game, but DSP lays it out in such a black and white fucking way. It's like, yeah, like have you ever played a fighting game, Phil? At a deeper level? Like you can practice all day with this one certain thing. It's like it's like the Hot Show the Boondocks, like when Riley was doing the street ball. He could do all this fancy like ball handling and everything, but it came down to it, he couldn't shoot. They say they make combos like really easy or whatever. If your defense and neutral and anything to create opportunities to be able to do that combo, if that shit sucks, you ain't getting a hit. There's more things. It's not the end all be all. Like there's multiple. There's layers to this shit. There's multiple factors that go on. Just because this one thing is easier does not make it overall like, oh, they're gonna be unstoppable because they can do this thing. No, they still have to practice and sharpen up fucking everything else. But yeah, I guess that's my rant. This video's pretty much done. Uh, God, I did not mean to make it this long. Uh, yeah, hopefully somebody will enjoy watching this, my rambling and whatnot. But DSP's fucking stupid, man.